I just heard this and it's really bothering me. It's a comment that Chris Matthews made today regarding bloggers. And basically, to cut to the chase, he's denouncing bloggers by saying, well, that's blogging and let's stick to journalism. Chris, I like your show a lot. You seem like a nice person. Haven't had the chance to meet you. Met Joe Scarborough, a great guy. But I'll tell you something, all right? You are totally wrong about bloggers. Let me straighten you out on some things here. Yeah, I mean it just like I said it, okay? First of all, being a journalist is a way of doing a thing, in this case, reporting the news. It's a set of predetermined rules. It is an approach. But where a journalism is done is not tied to print media. Thus, a person who says that they are a journalist can actually go to blogger.com and start their own blog. Or they could actually get a camera and talk into it, but then that makes them a video blogger. But the minute they do that, what do they become? They become a blogger. All right, Chris, a blogger. So you've not only insulted the people that you think are insignificant who have blogs, but you've insulted the people who write for the Washington Post who also have blogs, and I could go on and on and on and on and on. Let me explain to you this, and it's something you need to understand. Print media, as we know it, is dying. Some newspapers have called for a bailout from the government. I am in favor of the bailout programs, but not in this case, and I'll tell you why. I am in favor of bailout programs to help American industry that has been decimated in international competition by industries in foreign countries whose firms have been assisted by their governments to attack the American economic system and sell goods here. And I say attack, I mean attack and obliterate American businesses. That's where I favor the bailout. That is not the case with print media. Print media's passing, its demise, if you will, is the child of its own ineptitude. What do I mean? I mean this. As the number of ways of getting out a story have increased, print media did not adjust with it. Instead, it was and has been ran by a bunch of graybeards who think they know it all and come from the controlled ethic of society. That is, I have my title, I am president, CEO, executive editor, and therefore I think that I know better than you because of my title. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that many of them don't even know what SEO is, search engine optimization, or it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that none of them understand what a viral video is, a video that's seen by a lot of people over a little time, let alone how to do these things, okay? They think that they know because of their title. I've talked to people like this. I find them extremely infuriating. They're, I might add, strewn all over the Bay Area. Some of them in the Oakland Tribune, some of them in the San Francisco Chronicle, some of them were with the San Jose Mercury News. I can go on and on and on, and a lot of them are now unemployed. The basic issue is that the industry that I think you subconsciously point to, Chris, is full of people that are afraid to change and they don't get it. They're scared to death. But rather than change and talk to people they don't normally talk to, like moi, they go out and try to force feed their own ideas, their own perceptions of what they think works online, and they realize it doesn't. They say, this online stuff doesn't work. And it does, where they just don't know what they're doing, and they're too afraid to admit it. But let me remind you of something, Chris. A very recent Pew study reported that most people surveyed trusted news they got from the internet more so than print media or television. Are you listening? Or television. That means you, buddy. And print media too, since you wrote for the Examiner many years ago. So, look. Knock off insulting bloggers, because in doing so, you might be shooting at some journalists too. But keep this in mind. Journalism is something that can be done anywhere with any medium. Video cameras, blogs, print media, television. Understand that. And understand that a person who uses a blog becomes a blogger. Okay? In fact, Chris, I think it's high time you had a blog. This is Zinni Abraham, video blogger stuck in Dulles.